what are some of the other really vital, simple things that the absolute beginner can do to get moving, to get out of that fear-based mindset and get to the next level of just not worrying about picking up the phone or whatever it is they need to do?
You know, the number one thing I'll tell you is don't make yourself the issue. If you're thinking about what you're going to say or how you're going to do it and all the trying to be perfect, you're never going to get going. Their fear is going to build up in you. But if you think about all the mommies on that prospect list or in your warm market and all the people right now that are hurting, that are in debt, that absolutely need what you have and what your team members have, you got to get over yourself and go out there and don't think of it as how much money you can make, although that will come. But think about how many people you can bless with the amazing products and the amazing business aspect to go out there and pick up that phone and learn how to communicate with them very effectively instead of throwing up on them or trying to be too salesy, or just be normal. And there is a simple way to enroll people into your business.
Well, let's talk about that. Last night when we were here visiting, you mentioned your first 3 years in network marketing. You were just like, hey, join my business. Hey, do this. Hey, do that. There's a point of being, very bold, yet there's a point of being very cool as well. You want to kind of take a cool, bold approach to building your business to where you don't seem desperate, you don't seem like you really need somebody to do this, but like what Tom just said, that you're offering them an opportunity that can absolutely benefit them. I mean, it will help you, yes, but it's the desperate approach, I think, is what a lot of people have when they're calling on this prospect list that they filled out to begin with. Talk about that for a minute, how to take a more of a laid-back approach to recruiting.
Well, it's laid back definitely, but you also, when you are calling people, I used to think of myself, I'm not saying I'm like a Donald Trump type person. Like, he's not going to call you up and say, hey, you want to check out my next intern, or you want to check out my next building project? I'm looking for a CEO. He calls them up and says, hey, I don't even know if you're qualified. Get in here. Let me check out what you got. So it's not a cockiness. Well, maybe with him it is. But with what we do, it's you are the interviewer. Even for your warm market, even for cold market, it doesn't matter. You are the one that is giving that person the opportunity. So it's like more of a choice. Are they qualified enough to work with me and work with you? Or are they someone that you might want to just let go? And that's the thing that I did in my business, to enroll higher quality people that went to work more. I let a lot of people go that weren't necessarily qualified over the phone or that I didn't want to talk to.
I think a lot of people do that too, is they'll get one person in their mind. It's like, oh, if I can just get Clark Bartram to get in my company, he's going to blow it up. He's going to be great. Oh my gosh, this and that and other thing. And they invest a lot of time and energy on one person who may not be interested, who may not be ready at that time. I mean, it's just a lot of it has to do with timing. What about that wasting time with somebody who's on your list? I mean, how many attempts should you give somebody before you just kind of let them go?
It just depends. My goal was to have more people to talk to that I had possible enough time in the day to do it.
That's good.
So, and you won't get momentum. See, the hardest thing in a home business is the momentum, is getting going. And once the ball's rolling, just like in anything, it snowballs. And one of the ways to do that is just to have people coming out all over the place. And then I had a system that I dripped on people over months and years. So, if I ever wanted to get back to someone that maybe the timing wasn't right, then I would, I can call them a year from now.